Just got back to Malta and got this gift from one of the guys.
If you follow me, you know that I never push for people just to follow my stuff. The project is about telling people to change their mindset, implement change. 37 today. Happy birthday. The crew got me the wake boat for my birthday. So I'm in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean.
Just got back to Malta and got this gift from one of the guys we work together with. That's cool. An engraved book. Super nice. Anyway, decent flight. A bit long. Back in Malta for a few days. I think I might go for a little spin and get a coffee. And I forgot to put my microphone on, so that probably sounded shit.
Now we're back in action. We got our microphone going. But yeah, maybe I'll quickly just go over what this is. So this is Let's Grow More. Here we are. It's on letsgrowmore.com. It's a growth-focused website. We are going to start with the blueprint to focus on your mindset, getting your mindset correct. And you have my mindset, my blueprint here. Takes about 3, maybe a little bit longer if you do all the quizzes and you take notes and like that. But go to letsgrowmore.com and take a look at it for yourself. A lot of you have joined the Let's Grow More project. You've joined the 10X project, and most recently we had the Mastermind project, and we chose out of nearly 1,000 people who participated in the Mastermind surveys, we chose our 10 people. Those 10 people received their emails to let them know that they're going to be joining me in Dubai. What we're going to be doing is from the 27th until the 30th of October. Anybody that's there by the 27th will get an opportunity to meet everybody and get to know who's there. People can network, see what each others are about, and there's going to be people that are very, very active traders that are successful. There's going to be people that have developed their own different product range, e-commerce, affiliation products that are outside of trading space, and then there's going to be people that are like brand new to this. They're like just literally starting their journey, and they've never ever done anything before. So the goal is to have a very, very wide group of people. One of the key things in the nurture flow is going to be the segmentation, because we spoke about that. There's no point in sending an email or a flow of emails to people unless we have an understanding of the segmentation. So we need some more data. So send your nurture flow to test. Well, obviously let me see it first as well, but like you should send it to sort of test the general open rate and the general response and interaction, just to give yourself a baseline. But realistically, in order for you to get like a true value of this nurture flow, we should also send a corresponding email to see a couple of top level factors, like their current age, their weight, their current goals, like things that really make sense if you were to take the challenge yourself, and things that sort of offer an additional value to that person. Because if they get a nurture flow and it's, I don't know, too left field for them, then I don't know if that's really going to be suitable. So I remember we talked about like having 4 buckets where people fit into, whether it's a goal, whether it's an age, and then we're sending them different scenarios of similar case studies of people that achieved those types of successes as a metric. That's really what I wanted to start doing when we have this document sorted out. So I don't know if you're going to go ahead and just do all of that now, but anyway, let me know. So what you heard there was a bit of consultancy that Grow More is doing as part of a project for one of our friends, and as I said before, like, data is super important, and data is crucial to be able to affect monetization change in your business. And this particular case, there's a lot of data, like a significant amount of emails, and a significant amount of, what would you say, intent. The people that have given the email, there is definitely intent to purchase because they've identified that there's a problem in their current situation and that they would like to change it. So when you have a product that has that sort of extremely high intent from the customer, but yet they don't purchase, then they're really the only other thing that's gone wrong is that either competition got there first, your offer wasn't strong enough, or maybe that it wasn't the right price point for them, or potentially that it just wasn't the right time for that person. You know, a lot of people, when they want to purchase something, they say to themselves, I'm ready, you know, and then when they're about to purchase, let's say for example around Christmas time, they're going to say to themselves, oh, actually no, maybe I better not, because you know, this is about my fitness and this is about my health, but I know that it's Christmas time and everybody's going to invite me for all my parties, and then there's the office Christmas party, and we're going to drink and we're going to eat and all these different things, and then the person doesn't purchase because of that particular reason. Now for me, that's not a reason. If you really want to help yourself and you want to build a particular version of yourself, you got to be ready to sacrifice, and that's really what you need to do in order to be able to get to the next level. But at the same time, that's very hard for people because we are only human, and sacrificing, you know, Christmas party events not being maybe liked because there's too many people that are going there, and you just want to make sure that you're the person that's liked, etc, 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 and now that's why you won't do it. Like, it really depends. But anyway, the fact that you have the data, the fact that there's an extremely high intent means that your success for closing should be way higher. So all we need to do now is we need to make sure that the content of the email or whatever communication we're about to send out has a high reassurance, high impact, high value offer that really gives the person the belief that they can do it this time and they should just commit, you know. So for sure you're going to have to put in some type of case study, success story of people that very, very similar to the person that the email comes from. You have to put in there a unique offer. So if this is the October challenge, we need to make sure that the offer makes sense. It's literally the run up to Christmas, so we need to make sure that we focus on that seasonal impact as well, because people go crazy around Christmas. They jump off their sort of fitness wagon. So there's lots of cool things that I know that I'd be prepared to be saying, but we need to make sure that the people that read it actually have that need and necessity, and the intent is still there, like that they haven't gone off and done the challenge somewhere else, or they haven't purchased from someone else. That's the main thing as well. I'm telling you, today I just woke up on like really, really good energy. I got up early, I went to the gym, I had my morning coffee. While I was at the coffee shop, which is called La Crema, it's the best in all of Malta, it's in Valuta Bay. I was speaking to a couple of guys there who I know for a number of years, and just really, really cool chats. Always just nice talking to these people. They've spent their whole lives working in different fields, and it's so nice, you know, all mainly entrepreneurs. Anyway, really nice conversations, and just from the back of that, people talking about their success in their life, what they've done with their careers, how they've raised their families, where they raised their families, what they're doing now in their late stage of their career, you know, coming towards an end and things. And it's just really, really nice, and it gives you really good energy to focus on work, you know. If you can figure out how to get yourself in the room with 4 or 5 key players in your space early, that's a fantastic advantage. And one way to do that is, let's say you're selling websites, join the local business chamber, but don't just go to like one really low end one. Try go to one that is a little bit more higher end, so that the people that you're going to meet are the people in the space similar to your end customer. So if you're selling a niche product to gyms, make sure that you've joined the local gym association for purchasing managers, or for the operations manager, or for the CEOs, you know, because these chambers exist and you need to take advantage of them. I think I put my gym here that I have properly on the vlog. We have abs for leg raises and pull-ups, cable machine for your flies, also pull-ups, tons of weights, got a rack for bench, glute bridge, bunch of benches, tons of dumbbells that goes up to like 40-ish kilos, calf raise, that's my calves are in good condition, and genetics. from my mother. Lat pull down, another rack here for squats. It's good for in front of the mirror. 2 different pull-ups. This one here is for Luke, and then this one here is for me. And then you have a leg press, which is also a hack squat. Kettlebells, more dumbbells. Every single bar that you could imagine is there. Look at that. Got a track over there for sled pushes. Rope. The sled, which I mentioned. Leg press. Leg curl for hamstrings. Leg extension. Chest press and also combination shoulder press. And then we have a Smith machine. Some boxes over there for your hamstrings as well. Here you have a, I don't know really what it's called, but it's you put your legs in there and you sort of squat into it, which is really, really nice. And then we have one for abs. Then out here is the cardio section. Stairs, treadmill, a couple of bikes, and then the air bike, which is a pain in the ass. Punch bag, and then the rowing machine. Then you have me. So 10 people got messages from me overnight, and some of them started messaging me today. They're so happy that they're coming to Dubai. It's a really cool opportunity to meet me and the team and to understand what's going to happen. There's one particular person who I'm following their journey on Instagram. It's Kaizen Funded. He's on a journey over a number of years to become a millionaire, and every single day he documents it. And now he's been chosen to be one of the participants in our first ever in-person mastermind. And we're going to do something extra special there with him. So he's obviously a funded trader. He was funded, I think recently he breached his account, not with Funder Pro. But what we're going to do is we're going to give him a couple of challenges to take. So on this journey that he's taking now, we're going to give him a couple of challenges and he's going to see how far he can get. So it's about 2 months until the actual event. And we're going to see if he can get funded within 2 months. Now, typically on a classic challenge, you can, within 3 or 4 days, you can get funded. And then on some of the other ones, the regulars and stuff like that, it takes a little bit longer. But now that we've removed the margin rule, maybe that comes down. So what we're going to do is, we're going to see if we can get him funded by the time he comes to Dubai. And if we can do that, then we know that the mastermind for him is going to be absolutely epic, because he's going to have an opportunity to meet funded traders. He's going to have an opportunity to meet quite large affiliates, you know, and especially if you're in the trading space, you think that trading is your only source of income, because if you don't trade, you don't get paid. That's not necessarily true, because if you think about it, I don't really trade that often. I do trade a little bit. I have robots. A person takes some trades from my friends, some signals that they have. I see how they do. I like to test people out. And if you think about it, I've made just a little over 3 million from not trading all that much. Now, that's on this project. That's not my entire earnings for the year. But on this project, the one that I'm showing to the people, to show them that you don't have to trade to make a lot of money in the trading space, that's important to know. So a big part of this, and especially the journey for him, for Kaizen, is to try effect a little bit of knowledge around that, around the idea of when you create your brand, you create power. When you create power and credibility, you have then people wanting to follow you on your journey. And seeing how you can monetize that particular part of the journey is going to be a big part for him. So, by the way, I'm going to try train arms while talking as best I can. So if the form is a little bit sloppy, mi sorry, mi scusi. One other participant is a guy who saw me at the very, very beginning of my journey. He was working in a place that I used to go to. It's a bar called Winter's Bar in Dundrum. And Mr. De Silva, if you're watching this, you should have got the email. Sorry to my editor, you've definitely heard that sneeze before. But Enrique is going to be attending as well. And he is grassroots, clean slate. He's a very, very smart guy. He's got a master's in I believe, import-export business, which I know he was studying way back when. I told him a couple of things that I was going to achieve in my life. I've done all of that. He sent his survey in, and he is more focused on getting to the next level. He's done, he filled out a survey. He's blank slate. And the reason why I want to make sure I have someone that's like a blank slate is to see how far we can achieve success with him in this mastermind. So I believe that if he sees all of these people being successful, going from 0 to the first 100, going from 100 to the first 1,000, going from the first 1,000 to the first $10,000 a month. I really think that is going to create a beast, an animal, someone that's driven, that's hungry. Because if you think about it from his position, he's starting from absolutely zero. He has his job, he has his wages, I get all that. But applying that into a field that he literally is not in, he's taking the view that I can learn from Owen, I can learn from the people that Owen are going to introduce me to, and he's going to take that to the next level. Then there is a handful of participants that are in the digital landscape. They're selling online. They have a good level of success. They're in their sort of 2 to 10K a month era, which is fantastic. You know, it's a great starting point. It means that you have resources. It means that you're going to take advantage of opportunity because you have the ability to say yes when there's something to buy, when there's something to pay for. You can do ads, you can create websites, you can have a team. So these people, the change that we're going to try effect there and the offer of value that we're going to try implement when we meet them is how they're going to get that just up, even if it's 2x. If you're making 2 to 10K a month, we can 2x that after this. Not trying to make sure that they sell my products or anything like that, because that's not what it's about. If you follow me, you know that I never push for people just to follow my stuff and to take my product. You can do what you want with it. In the 2 recent 10x challenges, I think 1 person bought an account with my company. That's not what the whole project is about. The project is about telling people to change their mindset, implement change, and sometimes you have to risk a little bit of capital to get a big reward. If you don't, you're going to be sort of baseline, you're going to stay in the same position all your life. This mastermind is going to take those people who we've invited that are in that sort of 2 to 10K range, and we're going to scale them a little bit. They're going to listen to successful people. They're going to understand the type of team that you need to get to the next level, or the people around you. And that doesn't mean that they have to be on your salary. You can become a partner with somebody. You can get somebody to be your, let's say, 50% partner in your business, and they have a tech skill, or they have a marketing skill, but you have the sales skill, you have the online presence, you're happy to go on camera, and now you've already increased your potential. And talking and doing bicep curls is a little bit hard for me. So that's the mastermind update recap. It's going to be on my website, letsgrowmore.com. It's going to be in a section there called Mastermind, number 1. If I could have 30 people or 40 people every year go through this in-person mastermind, obviously it's fully at my own expense. I believe that the value that we get out of this can be distilled to hundreds of thousands of people through my network and through the network of the people that attend the masterminds, which was going to be a win, you know. And my good old friend Luka always says win, win, win. 3 wins. And most people, they go into a situation and they just want to win for themselves. Some other people go into a situation, they want to win for themselves and a win for the person across the table from them. But if we can get a win-win-win for everybody, so me, the person across the table from me, but also the extended community behind both of us, that means that we get a win-win-win. Everybody's winning. Even though you're not there, you've still won, because you're going to have the access, the advantage of what was being said. Okay, so should be able to do our workout. Logan's crazy. That's the captain, just buzzed off there. Oh, maybe his boat is over there.
Logan has a boat?
Yeah, he has his own boat, yeah. So they said they're gonna do fireworks for my birthday tonight on these hills. I have to say, after losing those few kilos, I feel a little bit weaker.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably a bit normal though, is it?
Well, maybe you eat less proteins or something.
Yeah. So Alex has started a new project, which is she's selling these bodysuits, and there's obviously a fantastic modeling experience going on here. They're obviously great to show the curves, the bum,
Yes.
the bust,
Yes.
shows the back, beautiful. There's a one piece and two piece, many different colors.
Leggings, shorts, different
Many
tops.
different colors.
Thousands of colors.
Where would they go to see them?
Where would they go to see them?
Yeah.
On zgame.fit.
On Instagram.
On Instagram for
Z.
now. zgame.fit.
On Instagram. 37 today, and on the boat the guys put up some balloons to mark my 37th birthday, which is really nice. And then check this, it's the 37th birthday sunrise. Happy birthday to me. 37. Nice. This is my wife. She's in her dressing gown because she's cold in the morning. Warm you up. And then I'm gonna go into the sea, go flyboarding. I have my birthday presents from my wife and family. Okay. We have a green box in here. I wonder what it could be. Look, it's green and it has little crowns on it. I wonder what it could be. And this is from Do, which is Alex's family, godfather, right? And they always take care of us. That's actually where we got the Bulgari watch. And I always say to my wife, don't buy me expensive gifts, because she needs to keep her money. But anyway, so it is what we thought it was. It is indeed a Rolex. Did they change their green, or is it the same green? It looks really dark, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh, nice. Very nice. So can you guess what it is? Two-tone Daytona. It's steel and gold. Very nice. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Grazie. Steel and gold Daytona for my 37th birthday. What else is going on over here? For a special boy on his birthday. Thanks. No way. Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's a train. That is crazy. Wow. A 4-day trip on the Orient Express, and each place we stop we play a game of golf. So my gift is a golf holiday with the wife. Perfect. Thank you. And we sleep on the train as well. Really? That's such a cool, I didn't know that existed. So aboard you'll find beautifully designed cabins, restaurants, fine dining, bar, aperitivo for live music. That is such a cool idea. We have to go soon because it's going to be good weather now. Some more gifts. This time the black bag. It's bigger than my body. Oh, cool. So we have a book, I believe dedicated to Porsche. 15 passes in 4 days. Oh, so it's all the places that you should drive. Very good. The crew got me the wake boat for my birthday. Look at that thing. That is so cool. That's I think that's that's the newest boat in Malta, no?
2025.
Crazy. Well, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Now we need to see you surf, huh?
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. For sure I can do
you
it.
can?
Yeah. It'll take me a couple of runs, but I can do it.
There's no...
So I never done this in Malta, and I always wanted to. And then this year Logan said that there's a new boat that came in. So I'm gonna go wakeboarding for my birthday. Thanks very much. Whose idea was it? Captain Logan's, was it? Captain Logan's idea.
It was quite last minute, but we managed.
That's the best way to do it. Last minute, get one there, hole in one, perfect. Huh? Owen, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
How are you?
Oh, you have a lot of
Very
toys,
good.
huh?
Yeah. These guys are gonna get me to
Yo,
a pro level
We're gonna
wake
make it
surfing
happen.
today.
Santa
go,
Maria
let's go.
Water Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Teach
go.
you everything.
You own
I
Santa
need
Maria
this.
Water Sports, no?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I watched your video when you launched
You
the
like
boat.
it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, really nice. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Because I was talking about one of these boats. I was like, Logan, where can we rent? And where can? He's like, they don't really have them in Malta.
No,
And then literally
that's why I
you did it. Yeah.
That's what I did because
Such a good idea.
I love these water sports from when I was young. Also him. And I wanted to do a new business because I was working in different kind of business.
Uh-huh.
And I say what I love, and I love water sports,
That's
and I
it,
took
yeah.
this boat, and was something that Malta needed, in my opinion.
For sure.
you know?
Yeah. So we're gonna see actually how it's done from the future Maltese national champion.
I'm Patrice Patch, I'm Maltese and I'm 22 years old.
And he's gonna be the future national champion of wakeboarding. Huh? Remember these words. Remember.
I caught the champion slipping. Okay, so I need to beat my all-time record in Lake Como was 25 seconds. So I need to beat that.
He will. He will.
So how do people book this boat and your time?
We have a website that is santamariawatersports.com. We have Instagram, and you don't need to pray. You need to call us.
Okay. I've had a savage afternoon so far. We booked for 3 hours apparently. So they're expecting big things from me.
Oh yes.
Okay, show us how it's done.
Okay. If you want to start, I'll show you in the water better. Relaxed, with your heels at the edge of the board. You can relax, lay flat with the rope, with the handle in your arm. Then once we start pulling you, put pressure on your heels. This is going to bring the board flat, and then it's just like a wakeboard.
Because the board will come to you.
Okay.
If you are trying to do this in the water, you will struggle.
No bueno.
No bueno. No bueno, amigo.
The position of my feet, I'm relaxed. Just wait for the boat to pull you. As soon as the boat pulls you, put pressure on the heels, and you start like a wakeboard. All right, bro.
Let's go.
Wow, that is great.
Let's go.
First try. Slowly, slowly. Very good. Amazing. Look at that. Forward. Up. Forward. Forward. Go, go, go. Down, down.
Yeah! That's so cool!
Amazing.
Good, good.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's a full minute! Wow!
Thank you, man.
Oh my god! Professional!
How was the feeling?
Amazing. Well done, bro. You
How
got
many
it.
seconds was it?
By an hour.
Was 1 minute 49.
Perfect boy. All good.
A present.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
So only people who can stand up on the board first day get this.
Not for losers.
Exactly. Nice. Nice. Super.
Appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed.
So appreciate it. Thanks so much. Hey, bro, take me back to the boat, please.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Out of 10, out of all of your participants this summer, your first season, season number 1 in Malta, out of 10, where am I?
What do you think, Luis?
About what?
Out of 10.
10.
10.
11.
Is it because we paid you? Or?
No, because you didn't yet, so.
No,
It's
shit.
because he's
Go to the
Russian.
petty cash.
It's a 9. It's a 9. You have to keep on coming and then you'll become a 10.
Okay, we do it. Yeah, we do
I
it.
love this guy.
Yeah,
This is
tonight.
the answer now, but you did really good, bro.
Nice.
Really, really good.
Nice.
Nice one, bro.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go when I go back to Dubai. I'm gonna try. We'll learn more together. I come back. I'll show you how it's done. Okay?
It's all about time on the water, bro.
Yeah, nice. Okay, well, thanks very much, Santa Maria Water Sports. If you want to see them, go down to
SantaMariaWatersports.com on Instagram.
and book there.
It's the Virgin Mary surfing in a wave.
So I'm in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean. My boat's that way, about 3 or 4 kilometers, and I came out into the middle of the sea because I'm going to have a cigar for myself. The editor's going to be like, what am I even editing here? You're editing peace. You're editing someone doing what they want to do when they want to do it. Only after doing things I didn't want to do for years. That's what you're editing. I spent days and days and days and days and days and days and days wondering, doing work for the other man, trying to make sure that I got paid, chasing for checks, chasing for payments on my invoices, taking no salary and giving salary to my team members. And then it all clicks. And then it all clicks. And then when it clicks, it's like, okay, cool, how can I make sure that it always clicks, stays clicking? And then sometimes you get like unsnapped from that. You get undone. And then what you gotta do is you gotta go back to what you know. You know the grind. You know how it works. You gotta go back to that. You can't rest. The last 3 years, it's been a lot of success, but there's been an incredible amount of turmoil, incredible amount of disturbance, distractions, people coming for what's mine, trying to take what they can because they're too lazy to go and do the route themselves. So don't forget, when you're on top, everybody wants what you have. But also don't forget, when you take what someone else has, they come back for vengeance. Thank you for joining me, having a cigar on my jet ski in the middle of the sea. It's been real, motherfuckers. Peace.